everyone. Welcome to the Huddle. I'm your host, Jessica Wills, alongside Mr. Matt Demecki.
What's up? What's
Matt,
up?
we're 3 days removed from your Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
I know, I'm still on a high.
Still flying high?
Yeah, I'm still flying high. I'm flying high.
Of course, of course. I just want to shout out Nick Foles. Like, I'm so impressed by him.
You called it too.
I called it. I wasn't going to bring it up today, Matt. I feel like I've already brought it up enough. But since you mentioned it,
I was down on him.
Shout out to Nick Foles. That was an amazing performance. Congratulations to him. Like, you can't say enough. So that was awesome. We're going to switch gears a little bit though. We're going to talk about some basketball because the NBA trade deadline is coming up tomorrow. Cleveland, especially, all eyes are on LeBron. What will James do? Matt, there's a lot in this situation. First of all, he has control of this because he has his no trade clause. So do you think he should waive that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he should waive his no trade clause because I think it would just be a really, really bad look on LeBron if he did it now, especially before the deadline. Because look, like, if you go back all to it when he came to Cleveland again, aren't you the one that brought Kevin Love here? Aren't you the one that vouched for Kevin Love? Aren't you the one that vouched for a Tristan Thompson contract extension? Aren't you the one that vouched for a J.R. Smith contract extension? Aren't you the one that ran Kyrie out of town? I mean, factor in all those things and you're gonna bounce on this team? No, bro, it's gonna be a horrible, horrible look if he doesn't stay.
I totally agree with everything that you said, but at the same time, I feel like LeBron is so known for when things are not going his way, he's just like pointing fingers.
But it all went his way. He controlled everything. He's the GM, the coach, everything.
Apparently not anymore because he is butting heads with the owner and
I mean, that's been happening since the first time he was in Cleveland.
But now it's seeming like it's a little more serious, where he used to be involved in what was going on, and now we're hearing reports that the front office is not telling him what's going on. They're doing things without notifying him, doing things without asking his opinion. So it seems like when you're butting heads with the owner, what can you do? I mean, I think maybe it is time to go.
Yeah, I mean, there was a report that came out that if nothing happens at this trade deadline to make the Cavaliers better, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. He's gone. And I feel like the only move they can basically make is to do something to get Isaiah out of town and possibly bring in like a Kemba Walker because his name's been swirling around.
Right.
But I mean, right now it doesn't look good for the Cavs, but he's basically the one that kind of constructed this whole roster. Like, he's the one that vouched for Wade to come.
I agree. He wanted this fairy tale ending. He came back to Cleveland. He was trying to construe this fairy tale ending. I think he would have stayed if all the cards had been lining up, but the ship is sinking, and I feel like it's totally LeBron to be like, peace out, guys.
It's like 90% his fault, though. Like,
I agree.
love LeBron. I defend him to the death, but in this instance, I can't defend him. You got to produce on the court. They were up 21 last night on the Orlando Magic, and they blew it.
And they dumped it off. No, I agree.
I don't even know if they're going to make a 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, and
basically, since he has been in the driver's seat, he has been trying to, construct this amazing team and kind of like go out on his horse, like, riding off into the sunset. It's all starting to fall apart. He's the one to blame. So
he constructed the ship.
So why should he? I mean, I agree he should stay there because that's just like soft of him to peace out and walk out on all of his teammates. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if he's going to leave in a year, doesn't that just kind of help move things along a little faster?
Yeah, but look, I don't think, here's the thing. I think he's going to leave at the end of the year, but I don't think he should waive his no trade clause to leave before the deadline. Because that looks even worse than just walking off in free agency. Because that's understandable.
Yeah.
Like, your contract is up. You can walk in free agency. That's fine. But to leave when the season's going bad in the middle of the season, that's quitting. No,
I totally agree. That would tarnish his reputation. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
It would really, really make him look bad if he were to walk away.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think it should happen. They should make a move. Isaiah Thomas, I love Isaiah Thomas, but defensively, I mean, that team doesn't look good. I mean, I watched the game last night against the Magic. That team does not look good. I mean, that team could possibly be bounced in the second round.
Right.
That's all I'm saying about that.
So let us know what you guys think, and we will see you next time here on The Huddle.